Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Abenyamonge Media for today's stories and detailed analysis from Kenya and all the four corners of the world.
Raila Amolo Odinga, in full realization of the high calling, assumed the office of the People's President of the Republic of Kenya. So help me God.
In Kenya, politics is never dull, and the crowds at political rallies, well, they often steal the show. But what if we told you that not every person in the crowd is there because of their political passion? What if these crowds are hired? In today's video, we are diving in the world of crowd for hire in Kenyan politics, a phenomenon where political figures pay individuals to show up at rallies and make the event look more successful than they really are. But why does this happen? Who benefits? And what does it mean for the democracy in Kenya? Stick around as we uncover the truth behind the crowds, the politics, and the hidden side of Kenyans' political rallies. Stick around and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and stay updated on our latest videos. Let's jump right into it.
Tuesday, Jumanne, Tuesday, tunarudi uwanjani.
In recent times, during President Ruto's visit to Mt Kenya region, claims emerged some of the crowds at his rallies were hired. Videos circulating showed border riders moving from town to town, following leaders, creating an illusion of an overwhelming support. But this brings us to an important question. What kind of crowds are really we talking about? Let's break down the different types of crowds that we see at political events like this.
Wewe kama umekasirika, wewe kwenda usungumze naye. Hakuna haja ya kutukana ndugu yako. Kwani wamuonea kitu gani? Hakuna, ni wivu tu. Ni wivu. There is nothing else. Ni wivu. Peke yake, haki ya Mungu.
The first crowd I want us to talk about is what we call the plastic crowd. The plastic crowd are people who turn out to your event, not because they are supporting you or they have you in mind, just because you are a public figure and they come out to hear what you have to say because of your popularity. Number two crowd we want to talk about is what we call the genuine supporters. These people who really support you. They express it through cheering, and they really already have you in mind, and they want to buy more from you, from what you are going to say. These are the genuine supporters, especially the likes of Raila Amolo Odinga. When Raila Odinga is going to a rally, his supporters express it. You can see people cheering, people with the oranges surrounding them, even the symbols of ODM party. So those are what we call the genuine supporters. The die-hard supporters, they already buying your ideas. The last one I want to talk about, which is we did it recently in the Mt Kenya region, is the hired crowd. Hired crowd here is where mobilization is done and people are paid to turn out to a political rally. What's the importance of an hired crowd? Why is it necessary that a politician will use a lot of funds or money to just make you appear in his rally? There are two implications. Number one, the politician will want to send a message to his opponents that he is strong in that region. He has supporters in that region. But most importantly, the politician will want to use the really supporters, the few really supporters. You know, there are those people who will come to your rally just to listen to you, what we call the plastic crowd. They will come and meet the genuine supporters. And by seeing all those genuine supporters are supporting you, by listening to your ideas, if they don't have somebody they are already supporting, there's a chance that they'll join the genuine supporters in buying your ideologies. That's why it's very important for a politician to have a crowd in his rally. It's very dangerous for a politician to go to a rally somewhere and have just a few people turning out to that rally, it sends a bad implication to those who are supporting him already. They'll feel that they are losing. And number two, you won't find new people joining your camp because even those new people want to join the winning side. Number three, it will be sending a message to opponents that you are not popular in that particular area. They'll come and take advantage. So that's why it's very important for the rival politician to have a huge crowd. Nevertheless, the means you'll use to ensure that this crowd is present in your rally. Number three is that the last thing is that how are these crowds mobilized? These crowds are mobilized by members of parliament. In case it's the president, members of parliament are most used in like in our country. They come with funds. The day before meeting, the day before the rally, you saw what was happening in Mount Kenya. People are being given goodies, including foodstuffs, money, and they were even setting standards. You saw the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua saying that just to clap, you need some amount of money. And people were really given money to turn out to those political events, just to ensure that there is that important crowd. For other politicians, they use representatives. They are what we call the youth leaders. So it's very important to have a crowd if you have political aspiration. During the times of President Moi, who they call the professor of politics, he understood the importance of what a crowd can do. If Moi was coming to your center or to your region, schools along that center were being closed, and students could even align along a road just to welcome the head of state to that region. So it was very important for that crowd to turn out. Shops in that market center could be closed, and it was not. It was mandatory that you have to close your shop to turn out to the presidential address in that center. That's how serious it was. And the crowds could turn out. They could buy the ideologies of President Moi, and that's why President Moi ruled for that long time. You can tell me what you think about these crowds in the comment section. I'll take more time to read and give you a response. And in case you have political aspiration, at least I hope that you can tell me what you think about these crowds in the comment section also. I would also like to want to hear from you. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your support, for your continued turning out to come out and support this channel. It's because of you that this channel has grown and reached where we are today. And it's because of your criticism and your comments that we keep improving day in, day out. Because we are not very perfect, but we keep making a slow improvement. Stay safe whenever you are and be well.